Wolves lose to the Clippers in LA at like a 9:20 Central Time tip-off. Kind of seemed like neither team really wanted anything to do with playing in that one. They were tied for having the lowest scoring half in the NBA this year in the first half. Like, that game was on excessively saturated projected nonsense, but there's no way anyone that was not like a diehard superior of one of those two teams was staying up for that. It was so hard to watch. I have not been so better off rewatching every daily do watching a basketball game in so long. Oh my god, what a snoozer. The Wolves were missing a lot of people tonight. Four really key players in D'Angelo Russell, Karl Anthony Towns, J Mac, and Taurean Prince. The Clippers were mostly healthy. They were just missing John Wall and Norman Powell, who are good players, but they had most of their talent back. I don't know how their offense is as bad as it is. They have the second worst offense in the NBA this year, with just outrageous depth. But I'm not going to talk super long about that game because that's just not the Wolves team we're going to see most this year. We just are missing so many key pieces. But it is pretty demonstrative still of a lot of things that I've been mentioning. In like the last 4 or 5 videos, I've mentioned that Anthony Edwards needs to stop trying to pass the ball to Gobert on the interior because he turns it over. Anthony Edwards had 5 turnovers tonight. He had at least 3 failed lobs to Gobert, 2 of them being on back-to-back possessions where they were both turnovers. Edwards was pretty sloppy overall and never really put in the full effort that we really needed if we were going to win that one without D'Lo, with how D'Lo's been playing. But also, like, you're playing the Clippers, who are super good defensively. You got Kawhi and PG out there, so not like unexpected. Gobert was not the liability on defense that I expected to see tonight. I think it's mostly just like the Clippers, they just had zero ball movement. It was just bizarre watching them on offense. They also missed a ton of wide open shots, started making them in the second half, and that's how they got kind of their clearance. But Gobert also didn't really give us any punch on the offensive end, and people didn't find him very efficiently either. Big turnover game from everyone on the Wolves. Even Jalen Noel, who I've been saying that's been a strong part of his game, and one of the reasons I'm like, why does he not get more run? He had 4 tonight, and everyone was fairly sloppy. I'm still upset that he gets a lot less minutes than Austin Rivers, who starts again tonight. And Austin Rivers, he should not be playing in the NBA right now. You watch this guy. Like, every person on the court, including him, does not think he can impact offense at all, and no one thinks he's going to deter them on the defensive end either. It's like he's fallen off of a cliff with his game, and they're still putting him on the court. Like, the dude's legs are broken. Chris Finch, don't put him out there for more minutes than all of our other bench players who are really good scorers. Naz Reid, Jalen Noel, absolute bucket getters on a night where you can't score for shit, putting up 88 points. Why are we putting this liability on the court of Austin Rivers, who is not going to build more and become a better player at this point in his career, unlike everyone else on our bench? Even with all these injuries, everyone else should be playing over him, including Wendell Moore, who he's playing really stellar defense. He's effortful, and he kind of is giving me like Jaden McDaniels light energy. And I'm not saying he's going to be that, but you're seeing little glimpses, and I'd much rather see someone who needs the experience and could be something get the minutes instead of Austin Rivers hurting the team and being useless for 30 minutes. And having a short guard who's shooting 19% from 3 on a night where the Wolves go 4 of 22 from 3 is not doing us any favors. I'm losing a lot of faith in Chris Finch with the decision-making. Also, public enemy number 1 was in the audience tonight for this game, and Tim Connelly, just the absolute master at turning a roster around. I mean, everything going for you, complete opposite now. Cursed by Connelly. That's not a game the Wolves should win. It's just like, it's almost midnight, and that was the most better off rewatching every daily do I've been watching basketball in a long time. So get out a little vent. This Wolves team, man.